Hi, my name is Jason, and this is my blog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy. Good evening, folks. It's Friday, it's 10 to 6. Um, it's been a quiet couple of days. I have got some stuff for you today. I've got a movie review of a film we watched a couple of nights ago called Us, US. Um, I've also got an unboxing, but not really an unboxing. I've got a Zed Box, which is last month's Zed Box for May because there was a cock up at the factory or something and they had a problem printing off the t-shirts. And there's also an unboxing of something called Threads. I'll explain more in a bit, but that's what's to come. Like I said, I haven't really done a lot the last couple of days. I've been in a lot of pain. I've had a lot of problems with my spine and my side and my pain in my lower back as well. I can't really put it down to anything. I'm not going to say it's CMT related. I'm not going to say it's anything related because, as you've noticed on the CMT sites, we get told that CMT can only affect peripheral things like your hands, your feet, and your toes, your ankles, etc. But there was a post on there today that I saw where somebody had said that they went for an eye problem that they got. Their eyes were very, very dry and the tear ducts weren't working. And the actual expert, the specialist, said that it could be down to CMT. Now, we keep getting told things that are back to front because I was told last year when I went for my eye problems, I had exactly the same thing. Basically, my eyes weren't producing, the tear ducts weren't working right at all. And one specialist who I saw said it could be down to CMT. And the next specialist said it can't be CMT because it's not your eyes aren't affected by it. So to be honest with you, I've got a feeling the experts are about as clued up as we are. They just guess. They haven't got a clue whether something's affected by CMT or not. And it's easier to say it is than it isn't. So you could have an ingrowing toenail and you could put it down to CMT. This is how annoying it is. Sorry, I'm going to have to do something with these glasses. They drive me nuts. I can't get them to stay straight at all. I keep trying, but I don't know whether it's my head that isn't level or whether the glasses aren't. Yeah, so I'm a bit confused, to be honest with you. It's one of them where you get mixed signals. And if you read all the different places, some people say it's possible that it could be related to CMT and other people don't. It's like the base of my spine. But the best one I was told, it's definitely the best one I've ever been told, is that CMT can make you believe you've got pain when you haven't. It sends the wrong signals from your brain. So all the time you think that you've got pain in a certain area, you haven't. It's because your CMT is telling you you've got pain. Now, I found this a very, very, very hard to swallow, and I still don't swallow it to this day. I don't believe in it at all, but I'm not an expert, and I was told by an expert, so I can't really do anything about that. I'm still waiting, obviously, to see my own specialist. I've been waiting over a year now, so I think I'm about due, an appointment. I want them to push for an appointment for me because I haven't seen a neurologist for well over a year. And in a year, I have gone downhill. I know I've gone downhill. I've lost a lot of ability to do things which I took for granted. And I need to see a neurologist, to be honest with you. I might even have to go back and see a specialist about my mental anxiety as well because it's getting on top of me again. I'm letting things get to me. Apparently last night I did nothing but kick out in my sleep. I was really agitated and kept kicking out and fidgeting and jumping and all that. And I am not usually like that. I went through a bout of being like that, but not for a while. And I think I'm letting things get to me a bit too much. So I need to really concentrate on getting that sorted. Anyway, movie review coming up. I hope you enjoy it. It's a film called Us. Now, I saw the trailer for Us about a week ago. And at first, I thought it was going to be a standard family goes to a cabin, a slasher turns up, or a slasher family, a bit like The Strangers. If you ever seen The Strangers, it's a bit like that. I thought it was going to be that sort of film. Boy, was I wrong. You don't realise how the plot is going to develop from when you first see it, because, like I said, it's got all the premise when you look at the trailer of a slasher film. Basically, somebody going around killing people in a family, blah, blah, blah. But it isn't that at all. It's a lot more. Now, the acting's good. It's really good. The acting's good. I didn't like the soundtrack. I don't think the soundtrack went with the film at all. I thought it was a bit stupid putting it in. It's got soundtrack by Lunis I got 5 on it. An NWA, which obviously, as most people know, stands for Niggers with Attitude, which I am allowed to say because it says the name of the group, NWA. Now, the problem I've got with it is there was too many effing and effing and effing and effing. To be honest, it didn't need it. It didn't need it for the soundtrack at all. I thought it was a bit stupid having that in it. And I have a feeling, I'm not sounding racist here, but if the film was centered around a white family, they would not have had that soundtrack. They would not have had that soundtrack at all. Anyway, the film itself, very good. It's rough in places. It's a clever story. It's not been done before, and it's worth watching. I gave it 7 out of 10 because, like I say, we just stumbled on it, and it's a good film. It's worth watching if you like your ones that mess with your head a little bit and make you think. So, yeah, it's called Us, as in US. I keep saying that because some people might think I said Buzz or something. It's Us, US, as in you, me, and us, them, us. Anyway, it's not bad to watch, and I'd give it 7 out of 10. So that's my rating for the movie Us. Now, because of the debacle I had last month with Zavi and my Zbox, they sent me an email apologising, saying that I should have had it in May and I didn't. So they give me a 50% code off any previous Zbox or Threads box. Now, what a Threads box is you can see it there, look, it's called Threads. And you subscribe, and it's usually $9.99 a month. And you get a T-shirt and either a book or a graphic novel every month, right? Now, I just wanted to try this out because I'd seen it, and they've offered me 50% off because of the mess last month. So basically, it's only cost me $4.99 and 99p postage. Anyway, the book I got was this. I don't know if you can see that. It says Ernest Cline Armada. And basically it says, it's just another day of high school for Zach Lightman, but then he glances out of his classroom window and spots the flying saucer. Zach thinks he's going crazy. The UFO he's staring at is straight out of the video game he plays every night, Armada, in which gamers just happen to be protecting the Earth from alien invaders. But what Zach's seeing is all too real, and his skills are going to be needed to save the Earth from what's about to befall it. Yet even as he scrambles to prepare for the alien onslaught, Zach can't help thinking of all the science fiction books, TV shows and movies he grew up reading and watching. Doesn't something about this scenario seem a little too familiar? Anyway, it's a thrilling coming-of-age story. Obviously, it's not something I'd normally go out and buy, but it's called Armada. Anyway, the T-shirt that came with it is fantastic because anybody who loves sci-fi will know about a film called Aliens. Now, I don't know whether you can see that properly, but it's actually got Ripley on it fighting the aliens. Can you see that properly? There's Ripley, look. There's aliens, and there's the facehugger pods at the bottom. I moved across a little bit so you can see. My shoulder, ouch. So yeah, that was the Threads box, and I thought it was all right actually. I thought it was quite cool. I don't know whether I'd pay $9.99 a month, but then again, you get a T-shirt, and the T-shirt's usually worth 10 or 15 quid. And the book itself's worth 8. So £18 for a tenner. But, well, 18 to £23 for a tenner. I thought it was quite good. So, yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. That's the Threads box. But, yeah, it was just something different. What I liked about it as well is obviously, you've got a nice design box, look. You've got a nice design box. Now, the other thing that came today, just reach down. Oh, yeah, bloody thing. It's my Zed Box. And I'm not doing an unboxing as in an unboxing, but I will show you what's in it. When I can get in the thing again. To start off with, we've got one of these T-shirts that messes with your head because it's 3D. I probably won't wear these, to be perfectly honest with you, or I'll wear them underneath something. Because if you look at that, so you can see it, it's a 3D one of a Superman comic. Sorry, shoulders. Can't lift stuff up that high. Anyway, I've lifted it. That was the first item. The second item, which I'm going to open actually here, it's a minifigure of Deadpool. And I'm actually going to open this so you can see it, because I haven't opened this yet. Right. I will open it up. There's that. There's that. And of course, it's in a bag. Please open easy. I'm in. And this one is, when I can get it out. Oh my God. I don't know whether you can see that. It's a disco dancing Deadpool, complete with medallion. I've seen everything now, to be perfectly honest with you. That's going to stand on my desk, that is. That ain't going anywhere. It's actually called, it says there's a 1 in 12 chance of getting that one, so it's quite a common one, but it's still all right, you know what I mean? It's not one of the most common, but it is all right. So anyway, I've just opened that in front of you. You've seen it firsthand. Right, next item. I collect these anyway because I had a load of me. Do you remember me advent calendar at Christmas? I had a Avengers Infinity War. Well, this one is it's a Star-Lord coin. You can see that properly. Yeah, you can actually. It's a Star-Lord coin, and it's gold. It's actually a gold one. It's a 38mm antique gold, and there's only 1,000 of them been made, and this is number 121. The next item, which is a strange coincidence really, is this. It's the James Bond Funko Pop, and it's Roger Moore, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is Roger Moore, that one is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, yeah, Roger Moore, and it's from The Spy Who Loved Me. So that was another item. And the last item is another Funko Pop. Now, you remember a couple of months ago, well, yeah, about February, March, I bought a limited edition box which had 2 Thor Ragnarok Funko Pops in it and a t-shirt. Well, this just happened to be in this one, and I haven't got this figure. This is a exclusive figure, this is. As you can see from there what it's called Sir Tor. And as you can see, just about see the skull figure inside. And it is actually, I have now got Hela, Valkyrie, and Sir Tor out of the Thor Ragnarok collection. So that's a nice collection. So I've ended up with 2 Funko Pops, a t-shirt, a limited edition Deadpool figure, and a coin. So this month, I'm impressed with the Zed Box, really impressed, and I'll be leaving a really good review for it. Some of them, obviously, when they come, I'm not too enthralled, but this one, you see, focused more on the Funko Pops, which I love anyway, as anybody knows, I absolutely love Funko Pops. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that was what came today, which was quite good, really. So, now I'm going to touch on something that I shared yesterday on Facebook. I saw the petition and I signed it myself. The first one was about the over 75s having to pay for a TV license, which is astronomical anyway and stupid and ridiculous, and I'm sorry, but they're pathetic. This one I shared it's somebody's come up with it. I don't know who it is, but it's a clever idea. If you have got a medical condition that is, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a degenerative, right? Degenerative medical condition. It's going to get worse. There's nothing they can do about it. You can't be cured. You are going to get worse. It's as simple as that. This petition is saying, why should people who've got these conditions have to go for medicals? Because nobody is going to say to me, you can go on to PIP now, but in 3 years' time, you might be fit enough to go to work. Because if they'd have seen me 5 to 10 years ago and seen me now, they wouldn't recognise me. If they saw me walking, if they saw me going down the street with my stick and my calipers and my glove, struggling and having to stop every 50 yards because I couldn't keep my balance or because I couldn't go without the pain, then they wouldn't want me to go for a medical. But for some strange reason, they think it's good to send people with degenerative medical conditions for medicals. Now, don't get me wrong. If you've had an accident and you broke your leg and you're off work for, I don't know, 8-9 months, fair enough. I can understand them reassessing you and saying, hang on, you've had your break, you've had your physiotherapy, you're fine now, because breaks fix. Degenerative medical conditions don't. If you've got CMT, you've got CMT for life. And it's going to get worse. I was diagnosed, like I said, in 1995, and I hardly had anything wrong with me. But I was put straight onto DLA. Literally, medical, and bang, I was on it. And I even turned around and said to them, but why am I on this? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd just lost my job at this point because of finding out about this condition. So I just lost my job. So I wasn't really going to say, no, I don't want the money, because I needed the money. I was got no money coming in because the social had stopped all my money because I'd technically been sacked from my job, inverted commas. And the problem with that is when you put on DLA in 24 years ago, and then 24 years later, you've now got to prove that you've got the condition that they diagnosed you with in the first place. Now, you could say that over the years, I mean, I was told when I got diagnosed with it that I could stay like that for the next 40, 50 years, or I could start deteriorating. Well, I didn't start deteriorating straight away. I didn't suddenly come out of the medical and go, boom, that's it, I've got the symptoms. I carried on playing football. I carried on playing cricket. I carried on playing snooker, darts, walking for miles, because to me, it was just something they told me. I didn't have to believe it. My body didn't have to say, right, now it's time to shut down. And it was only after things started happening that I realised that, yes, my body was going back downhill, and it was going downhill at quite a pace, and I didn't understand. I didn't understand it at all. I still can't now, to be perfectly honest with you. I've seemed to be 46 with the body of somebody who's 76. And it annoys me. It really does annoy me. But what annoys me more is I've now got to go and prove that I can't do these things in order to get the money that they told me I was entitled to in the first place. And that's what annoys me. And that's what probably annoys all you people out there. Because if you've got CMT and you've already been put on PIP or DLA 3-4 years ago, how are they going to think that 4 years later you're going to be fine? You're going to be okay. You're going to need less care. You're going to need less mobility. You're going to be able to go places and do things that you couldn't do 4 years ago, because now, miraculously, you are better from CMT. It's not going to happen, is it? It really isn't going to happen. And I don't understand the logic. The logic has always escaped me. I can't figure it out. They must spend absolutely millions a year sending people for medicals that they don't need to send them for. I don't understand the mentality. I'm sorry, I've never been able to get my head around it at all. No chance. Anyway, tonight I'm watching the England football match at 8 o'clock with my good friend Sarah Howell from down south, Leicester. She lives in Leicester. And funny enough, I was just going to say, I did a survey the other day, and I lived in Staffordshire for most of my life, actually. I was born there and I was raised there and everything. And the other day in this survey, it actually classed Staffordshire as the northwest of England. And I got completely baffled by that, because I'd always known it as the centre, because literally Stoke-on-Trent is smack in the middle of the country. So to be classed, it said Lancashire, Manchester, Stoke-on-Trent, northwest England. Anybody? Anyway, so I'll be talking to Sarah later. Hopefully England will beat Argentina. I've been keeping an eye on the Cricket World Cup, and England today beat West Indies. In fact, they didn't beat them, they absolutely murdered them. I think we made 213 for 2, and they were 212 all out, all gone. So England are, I think, joint second in the World Cup now in the, World Cup of cricket, obviously. But I haven't got a lot planned for the weekend. We are going out tomorrow. We haven't been able to go out this week. It's been absolutely horrible weather. And this morning when I got up, I looked outside and I thought, hang on, there's something really, really, really strange happening. There's a big orange disc in the sky that I haven't seen for such a long time. I forgot it was the sun, you know. But yeah, we did get a bit of sunlight today. It hasn't really lasted, and it's dull and overcast again, but we did get a bit of sunlight. And I think that's only because the weathermen said that we had a chance of massive thunderstorms, because they normally get it completely arse about face. Anyway, on that note, I bored you enough. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I should be getting another box tomorrow, which is my Geek Box, which will please Stephen Cook, who, for some reason, he absolutely loves me unboxings. He loves them. So you all take care, and I'll do another video tomorrow. Hi, I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and a like. Thank you very much. And if you like what you saw, you can subscribe by clicking there. And if you want to see what I did yesterday, you've just got to click up there. Bye for now.